The old man threw the pillow on the ground and knelt down skillfully. At this moment, a platform descended from the ceiling, piled with food scraps. What was even more bizarre was that when the old man saw these scraps, he looked at them as if they were the world's most delicious delicacies and frantically stuffed them into his mouth. The man found it disgusting, but the old man still reminded him to eat at least a little bit because the prison here was different from other places, with only one meal a day. It turned out that this was a vertical prison. Every day, the prison guards would slowly lower the food from the top floor. The man was on the 48th floor, and if there were 2 prisoners on each floor, the delicacies the old man spoke of had already been ravaged by 96 people. So, the man found an intact apple among the leftovers. The old man smiled strangely. Soon, the platform began to descend. The old man drank from the bottle, threw it down, and even deliberately spat. The man was puzzled, not understanding why he did that. The old man told him that the people below would eat it anyway, and there were still 47 floors above them, so he wasn't the only one spitting. The man curiously asked the old man how many floors there were in total, and the old man said he wasn't sure. The highest he had ever been was the 132nd floor, where he could no longer get any food. The man was very lucky to be on the 48th floor on his first time. Suddenly, the man felt a wave of heat coming. He hurriedly asked the old man if he felt it too. The old man said that if he didn't want to be burned to death, he should throw away the apple in his pocket because the food only belonged to them when the platform stopped on their floor. If they hoarded any food, the room temperature would keep rising. After hearing this, the man had no choice but to throw the apple down, and the temperature immediately returned to normal. The man hadn't had a drop of water for several days, but in the end, he couldn't resist the hunger. After just one taste, he began to devour the table full of leftovers. Gradually, he got used to life here, no longer despising the leftovers and even becoming friends with the old man. One day, when the platform descended, there was actually a woman sitting on it. Faced with the man's kind inquiries, the woman showed rejection. The old man ate his meal and told the man that this woman came down every month just to look for her child. Soon, the platform descended again. When the 2 prisoners on the next floor discovered the woman, they dragged her away directly. The man saw this and shouted desperately, wanting them to stop and even wanting to go down to help. Unexpectedly, the woman crawled back onto the platform by herself, and the 2 men fell silent, seemingly killed by her. At this point, the way the woman looked at the man had changed. That night, the old man told the man that after tonight, they would be assigned to another floor. If the assigned floor was too low, they would quickly lose their lives. After saying this, the man fainted. When he woke up again, he found that his limbs were tied to the bed, and the person who had tied him up was none other than the old man he had been with for a month. Because they had been assigned to the 171st floor, it was impossible to get any food here. Having said that, the old man pulled out a knife.